Welcome back, gang. We are at the utterly stunning Grand Topal Hideaway here in Grahtwood. We are covering the Manors and the Crown Store exclusive houses. These things are absolutely spectacular. You gotta see them. The first manor we have up is Daggerfall Overlook at 3,780,000 gold. As you can see, this thing is spectacular on the outside. The downside is, well, the outside isn't very big, but you can really get the feel this is your castle, this is your home, and for 3 million, almost 4 million gold, you better. You can see there's a really cool overlook here with the sunset, and it's an awesome style for Daggerfall Covenant. This is not my favorite one, but there is something I really like, and that's on the inside. The inside styling is awesome, and this is fully furnished, obviously. You come in here on the inside, and the cool thing is the throne. The throne room, if you want to do the Emperor throne, has like the best arrangement. You see how it's like leveled up like that? I think you can make the other ones, but the fact that it's like really puts emphasis on it. I mean, this castle seems almost identical to what King Emmerich sits in. So you have all the little side pockets. You have an upstairs and a downstairs as well. The upstairs mainly just a couple rooms for sleeping, nothing too impressive, nor is there a way to go on the outside up here. But you can see it's just like the King Emmerich castle, just like the Wayra stuff, and it's just incredible the amount of detail and the size of this. But once again, outside isn't too big, so maybe this is good to store all your stuff, or if you want more of a dueling guild activity, probably want one with maybe a bigger outside. Down here you could hold some guild meetings and so forth, but I'm a little disappointed there's not a little bit more to the outside in these homes. And you guess what my favorite one is? The Ebonheart Chateau at 3,785,000 gold, right in the heart of Ebonheart. Now look at the structure. I mean, it is cool. The thing that sets this apart for me is just the detail. Stonefalls is my favorite zone. The reason why, there's lava, there's smoke, there's ash, it's Dunmer Glory, it's Ebonheart Pack, it's Morrowind in a nutshell, which was my favorite Elder Scrolls game of all time. Same sort of thing that plagues the Daggerfall Covenant is the outside isn't that big, but just look at the detail and like the feel. I'm not RP, or that's not my thing, but I mean, if you are, you got rolling smoke, you got sparks coming off the lava, you got a lava pit, you got towers, you got a stable. I mean, I don't have anywhere near that amount of gold, but look at this thing. This is your castle in game. That is sick. You can store all of your achievements and stuff. And I think that's what's going to be really cool that I'm going to show later on is all these collectibles that you're earning because of, whether it's hard work in PvP, getting Emperor, or completing all these quests and stuff. No longer is it just going to be titles. You can store cool legendary items in here. One of the coolest ones is being a Grand Overlord, Alliance rank 50. You can store an Elder Scroll in your house. You can store ballistas depending on which rank you are. Imagine the kind of cool stuff you can do, show off, and customize this to make this your world. Personally, this is my favorite of the three just because I love the detail, the smoke, the fire. But, oh man, I am hyped about housing and going in there and to do stuff that plagued Elder Scrolls Online. A reason to do achievements. No more. I'm going to be questing my booty off. Now to the Altarmeri Dominion, which is equally as stunning in Reaper's Marks. Now, like I said, I'm not a fan of the Altarmeri Dominion style, but this is stunning. The outside is humongous, so that's the difference between the three. Why I like this one, as far as the outside, it's just massive. You have two areas, so you got one over here, and mainly you could store like stables or trophies or something like that in here, and then you have your living area inside. Downside about this is the living area isn't as big as the other ones, but you have a waterfall. Come on. You have a waterfall, you have a little pond, you can go test out your Argonian swim speed. I mean, that's pretty freaking cool, right? You go in there, lots of plants, hippies are going to love this place. There is actually a backside to this, so like I said, if you're into the big outside sprawling areas, this is for you. I still think the Orc Forsaken place would be the coolest place for the outside, like a dueling area, but this is pretty good as well. Come inside, and this is similar to like the medium and large home inside. It's kind of meh. So it's not that big, but the style is still the same. Khajiit, Altarmeri Dominion, hardcore through and through. So my least favorite, just because I don't like the lore behind Altarmeri Dominion. I don't like the style. But if you do, this is a pretty cool thing to own. Now to the Crown Store exclusives, and this one is in Craglorn. And holy moly, guacamole. This thing is insane. I have no idea what they're going to charge for this. I truly don't. But the size, the scale, and the detail that you get with this, I mean, people are going to be taking loans out to get something like this. I mean, it's just incredible. So you have this huge back area here with the bar, rugs, art, lamps, shades, whatever you want to do. You can store all sorts of collectibles here. I mean, I can imagine that this size of something like this would be used for like a hardcore trading guild because it's just so big. And currently, I think you can only fit 24 people in your house at one time plus you. But you don't have one waterfall, you got two. You got ponds, you can swim. You got trees, you got views. I mean, it's just crazy. I still like the Ebonheart Chateau as my favorite, just based on like the lore, the story. It reminded me of Morrowind, the first Elder Scrolls game I played. But in terms of sheer size, beauty, quality, you can't beat this thing. You look out there and you can swim out to some of those waterfalls. You can't swim beyond that big archway, but you can see there's just a huge amount of area. With the in-game editor, you can get really crazy with making this thing cool, like make a drawbridge out there. I mean, just sky's the limit. I can't wait to see what people do with some of these houses. Go to our second Crown Store exclusive. No idea what the cost is, but it is spectacular as well. Grand Topal Hideaway. It feels very Argonian. It has its own mountain with lava spewing out of it. Ash spewing out of the top. It's very Argonian in decor, but like you don't even understand the size until you just like basically play around with it for 5 minutes and just see how far you can go. It has its own tropical island. And there's just so much space. The inside area, the living quarters, well, those aren't very big. But look at this. You got like a gazebo thing out here. You got a dock. And you can build all the stuff all around here. Imagine the stuff people are going to build in this place. I mean, you could set up siege just everywhere with your trophies and kind of like pretend you're in an alliance war or something. I don't know. I'm not an RP guy, but if you are, this is incredible. I mean, look at this. All this place, all this storage, all this stuff you can do. I mean, I hope they expand the 24 people in your house to like 48 or something. Because if you, I mean, look, a lava pit, a flowing lava pit, your own mountain. I mean, I'm not promoting this stuff because I don't know if you're going to have to get a loan or sell your car or give blood every week to afford this thing. But, I mean, there's not much cooler than some of these large houses, some of these manors and the Crown Store exclusives. Still my favorite is Ebonheart Chateau. Second is the Forsaken Stronghold. But some of these things are spectacular. So you come up here and you got two living quarters, basically enclosed living quarters, and it's very Argonian. So you see a lot of Argonian decorations, little lamps, little, things, whatever those are. And you got another one you can go up to. But look at the waterfalls and the detail that they put into this is spectacular. No wonder it took forever to come out. I mean, look, you can jump up here and you can actually like dive off this waterfall. You could have a waterfall cannonball contest. I mean, just the sky's the limit with the creativity people are going to do with this. You could build a ramp out there, a diving board. It's just crazy stuff we're going to be able to do. So maybe we have to start up a contest for a cannonball contest in this, or something, creativity, building the coolest houses. Not only the Crown Store ones, but obviously every other one. You got tons of water here. More lava is definitely good. Blown away by this and the other ones, but I think I'm going to stick to the Ebonheart Chateau as my main Deltia's gaming hub. Well, gang, thanks for watching. As you can see, the level of detail, quality in these things, I know they're going to cost crowns, some of them, and they're ridiculous expensive, but man, in an MMO, you need things to work towards and show off and do, and this really adds it for Elder Scrolls Online. Thanks so much for watching the Crib series. More on ESO housing guides and balance.